Looks like you truly have got some skills. Well then, let's see how you're gonna handle this one. Flandre starts gathering energy intensively, where the energy sweeps over become utterly destructive. The situation is now ultimately dangerous. Ha! Ha ha! Burn! Burn! All goes to hell! Miss Flandre! Flan, stop it! Now there is no other way to stop her, since she's totally out of control. Then the only solution shall be Yarormyr gathered her most power, while Marissa recognized instantly that it's the omen of Yarormyr's most powerful skill, the fantasy heaven. I have no clue how far it could reach, but now trying the best to kill her is the way. Such arrogant human. Try if you could kill me. Yarormyr, don't do that. No way you should do that. In a flash, the fantasy heaven has been performed. At the same moment, Yarormyr jumps at Yarormyr and took almost all the damage. A star-like brightness covers everyone's vision, leaving the frightened sound of explosion, and she catched it. How? My power stopped functioning. Why? I can't gather energy in now. It was at the last moment, and you did respond quickly, huh? That should be it. Miss Yarormyr. Under everyone's witness, Yarormyr was scattered by the almost launched fantasy heaven due to her charge at Yarormyr. What were you doing, sister? You wouldn't die or something. You thought that would move me? It's not my will that threw me at her. It's my body acting itself. That's tricky. I shall be the criminal here. Even Marissa betrayed me at the last moment. Am I really that hateful? No one likes me? Fine, this isn't a betrayal. I'm here just to play with you. You did the trick that consumed my energy, didn't you? At the last moment, even you thought that locking me is a better ending. I never mean that, Flan. If no one stops you, everyone here would be dead. If so, we won't be able to play together, isn't it? These tricky words won't fool me. Then I shall prove it here. Marissa summoned various dolls. What are they? I stole them with some effort. It must be really lonely living your life. I always suppose I understand that kind of feelings. Then I was thinking, if you can have these dolls when I'm away, it should help against your boredom, more or less. More or less. Well, did we really need that twice? They are soulless toys after all. I require no one but Marissa. Sorry, but I can't promise to stay here forever. I'm the one who will eventually become a great witch, and that requires tons of hard work. It was until now that I realized that making those crappy stuff to keep you company is not better than being irresponsible at all. More importantly, the Fine should exit the basement fair and square. Then you can go anywhere you want, missing a Y, and no one shall lock you. Freedom is what you truly need. Be closer to mature and have control of yourself. I'll be your assistant, alright? Yes. That should mark the end then? Flan was calmed down and became the usual Flan. Yarormyr, that was such a beautiful and critical move. I'll take Miss Yarormyr to rest first. Miss Flandre, I'll then bring you your favorite food. I'm truly sorry. Marissa, what do you want? So these dolls you've stolen from me are for that girl. Correct. What's the matter? If you punch me for that, I hit back. Whatever, I don't care about it anymore. But only for this time. Just have never imagined that you could do some good deeds sometimes. I'm a hero after all. How could I ignore the cry of a basement girl? Flan, when I'm absent, only those dolls can be with you for a time. But so long as you can resist yourself, I'll be introducing more friends for you. If Marissa can't be with me, usually, I won't get relieved and will think you're lying. But I believe Marissa to be a hero. Hero never lies, right? So I trust you, and I'll well resist myself. Wait for me as well, Marissa. I'll eventually step out from the basement, then the mansion. By then, I'll look for you. That seals the deal. Looks like from now on, I shall be truly responsible for it. I feel like something's missing here. Is it? Or is it right? Responsible. Whatever. Yes, seals the deal. Before the matter of Flandre leads up to a destructive incident, it was decently resolved thanks to everyone's effort. Everything returned to normal, no difference with the past. And of course, in somewhere no one knows, there's still a tiny change. Phew! How long did I slept. Can't underestimate what Rainbow could do to deal such damage to me. Sister, you're awakened. Awakened. Flan, why are you here? Mr. Mealy, Flandre was worrying about your injury and asked with assistance to take care of you. Relieved to confirm that the sister is awakened. I know you were injured because of me. Is it? So it's Flan who took care of me. The sister must be fine now. With that, Flan will go back to B basement. That's what I've promised to Marissa. Flan will be an obedient kid. No, Flan, please wait. Did the sister have something to say with Flan? Not something quite important though. I plan to start a feast in Haku Shrine just a few days later. If you're okay with that, do you want to go with your sister? Okay, there's an extra eye. After that, more and more people now have such impression. There are 2 vampires in Scarlet Devil Mansion. They're blood related and very close sisters. The name of Flandre are getting more and more familiar, getting more familiar among people. While her development is receiving more attention as well. In such a wonderful and inclusive land of Gensokyo. Even strange races like vampires should keep growing like a seedling. With that, the main plot of Touhou Night Soul now draws to conclusion. We welcome any ideas of yours about the game to be posted on Steam or any other methods. After that, we'll unlock the final story known as the After Story in Rewind mode for you. Thanks for your support and playing. We expect to meet you in our next game. So we have Flandre, yes. That's where we were. Anything special? Let's see. Something on a new mode? Oh, nope, not that. Nope, not that. Okay, whatever. So I guess that's that. So that is, I guess that's everything for now. So it was not a bad game, nothing too crazy, but it worked. That's the important part. English was definitely not English was strange. I would say 60% was pretty spot on for dialogue. It was pretty good. I didn't really notice any difference. And then after that part, I was like, oh my god, what the fuck happened here? So I don't know what happened to that. It's so weird. It's so confusing. I don't know what happened. Maybe the first half got patched and the other parts later. I don't know. It was just such a weird thing. Gameplay was fine. The one thing I do have to notice about the equipment, obviously I didn't really use equipment at all. It's not like it really mattered at all, I suppose, which is, I guess, is fine if you don't really care about that. It's just a little weird how the items worked with this game. You couldn't purchase stuff easily, and then the difficulty, well, I'm not gonna play the difficulty. It's a little weird. I feel like giving us an option would have been fine. I would have at least tried everything normal first before going anything else, and I probably just would have done it here. It just feels a little weird that they just keep you on easy and that's it. I think that's would have been a better approach, just to give you the option to go whichever. Better than just locking it. I don't usually like having it locked like that. This whole grid system, I don't know if I really dealt with this before, so I can't really say if it's good or bad. But it was fine. I think the story was okay, just another retelling of EOSD with slight changes to using this nozzle system, so it's not bad. Obviously, my main complaint was since English was not the main language, it was really hard to follow at times, but that's what you get when you're dealing with Japanese games, so I'm not gonna be too crazy about that. Gameplay, like I said, that's the main focus. I think it was fine. I kind of wish that Damaku had a better I don't know if it's better to have indication. I just had a hard time figuring out where it was moving at times. I mean, if you keep track of everything, I suppose it's not the worst thing because you'll remember, but it's kind of hard to at times. But other than that, I think that's everything I really wanted to know about the game. sound inconsistency, but that was near the end. That was the only time it happened, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that. Still don't know what the hell happened there, so at least it didn't crash. The game didn't crash. It saved perfectly, so I guess that's a good sign. But that's everything about this one. Now I do have another video I need to make up, which you'll see in the future. But yeah, but that's it for this one. But anyway, like always, this is Magi. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.